As far as 2023 is concerned, I continue saying it that Enugu State has zoning formula. We have a zoning formula. His Excellency Sullivan Chime called the meeting of stakeholders of Enugu State at Nike Lake. Both party leaders, both leaders of Enugu State, stakeholders, everybody were there. There was a motion which was moved, and it was seconded. And it was resolved that it will be good for the people of Enugu State to establish a zoning formula that after his own tenure, that it will go to Enugu North Senatorial Zone, which is Nsukka Zone. And that after Nsukka, then it will now return back to Enugu East Senatorial Zone. So that it will be going round and round, so that every senatorial zone will know when it is their turn. So that we will stop all this political problem that arises from the governorship election. So there was zoning in Enugu State. And based on what His Excellency and the governor said, that he's going to justify all this by justice, equity, and fairness. And based on justice, equity, and fairness, I think equity demands that it is the turn of Enugu East Senatorial Zone. We know that that it has gone around. So, but we have to start where it starts from the beginning. There is no problem about zoning in Enugu East. Everybody knows that it is the turn of Enugu East Senatorial Zone.
If you know what is going for you, keep talking. Yes. Each time they say that there is this clamor for zoning, and I ask myself one question: is anybody trying to disregard zoning? Do you understand? You only clamor for what has not been in existence, is it not? That is what you clamor for. The zoning has been in existence. And everybody that is in elective position today got into that place, into that position through zoning. So why are we saying clamoring for zoning? As if it's a new development. It's not new. Zoning was stamped and sealed since 1999, or even before 1999. So why is that an issue now? To me, it's a non-issue, because it has been in existence. So that is why each time it comes up, I say, why are we going back to what has been existing? We're not a new party that will say, okay, we're drawing a new constitution, we're drawing a new terms, we're drawing new policies, we're drawing new this, new that. It has always been there. To me, nobody can change zoning. Nobody can jettison it. Because there's one thing about zoning. Zoning can come to your end. Zoning can bring leadership, and you'll be the one that will be in that position. So if we remove zoning, then we'll go out there and it becomes a battlefield. And I always tell people, the cost of maintaining peace is more expensive when a war erupts. God, in His infinite mercy, will never allow anybody to disrupt the peace, the unity we've been enjoying in Enugu State politics. So the clamor for zoning, I don't know what you mean. Are we saying that we should clamor for zoning? When you clamor for something, like I said initially, it's something that has not been in existence, and we all want it to be in existence. Is it not? Zoning has been in existence. So to me, we're not using the right word. if you're saying that there's this issue that we should disregard zoning, I think that should be the right question. And then I will now ask the person, for what? So to me, zoning has been there and will continue to be there. And we have our leader.
I think my view has been so audible to the deaf and even visible to the blind. I've made my views very clear. The way I am, I try as much as possible to state my positions. I am not the kind of person that likes to stand in between. For those that know me, from my childhood till I got to the age I am now, I don't stand on the door. It's either I am inside the house or I am outside the house. So my views have been clear. In Enugu State, we have a rotation formula that works. It goes here, it goes there, it goes here, it goes there, you know, and the people are happy with this rotation formula. So I do not see any reason anybody would try to truncate such a rotation formula for any reason. Of course, laws are made for human beings, and human beings can come together and say that this law, we're no longer comfortable with it. But what has happened in Enugu in recent time has laid credence to the fact that the people of Enugu State, the political bourgeois, the stakeholders, the people in the streets are very comfortable with this rotation formula that we enjoy. And the people does not want it to change at all. So my view has always been that it is the turn of the people of Nkanu East to produce the next governor. And if the governor calls for a stakeholders conference to discuss this issue, 90-95% of the people of Enugu State, even if a referendum is conducted, would vote that we continue the way we are going. Why? Because zoning and power rotation gives credence to equity, to fairness, to justice, to all inclusiveness, to unity, so that the minority does not feel disenfranchised by the majority, or the majority does not become tyrannical.